Hello, kittens. This is Kpop Juice, and I am barely awake, Ananas. I want to see if I can react to the song structure of Blessed Cursed by ENHYPEN, so I will pause now and listen to that. I'm back, kittens. Still barely awake, Ananas, but bombarded with these epic guitars. The sound of this song is just wonderful. Whoever produces the ENHYPEN stuff, that's so well produced in terms of sound. It just sounds wonderful. The structure, uh, this is the second most common song structure in K-pop, but it's already like far less common than the most common song structure in K-pop, because the most common structure in K-pop is the by the book pop song structure that was established since the 1960s. The intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then a bridge, and then typically another, like more of the chorus. This is the most classic structure, so close variations on that are the most common structure in K-pop. This is 100% for a reason. This is the most effective pop song structure if you want the song to be catchy and get into people's heads quickly, but also you want the song to have lasting power and not get boring too quickly, so that you can listen to it more than like 3 times and it still remains an enjoyable listen and still remains interesting. And this song, Blessed Cursed, is not that structure. It's a different structure that, when it comes to any other song structure that's not the classic pop song structure, that's the one that's the most common in K-pop. So that's the second most common structure, which is, at least off the top of my head, which is the song starts from the chorus, essentially. In this one, I would say it starts from the chorus because the part that plays in the beginning is the part that throughout the song is by far the biggest energy. The instrumentation and overall use of sound and volume of stuff in the song really establishes this part later in the song as by far the highest energy part. So let's say that's the chorus. So the song starts with the chorus, and then there's verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then, the part in the beginning of the song I think is like the second half of the chorus maybe. But again, really it's the highest energy part. So I'm sorry. It starts with the chorus, then it does the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, then again verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and that's when it ends. So it doesn't do the bridge part and all of that, because by then there's no time if you want to keep the song really short. And K-pop songs are typically kept really short. And I used to, I've ranted a lot about that, like in a good way, that's by far in my personal opinion, that's the best way to do it. They really know what they're doing. I've tweeted, but it was many years ago on another account. I tweeted a thread called Analyzing a K-pop Song, and it had a breakdown of song structure and a lot of explanations about just the best way to do various things and why K-pop really gets the song structure best and exactly the most effective way to do it. And the most effective way to do it is, ideally in a perfect world, for your song to be 3 minutes and 20 seconds, kind of more or less, typically. And that perfect world is K-pop, because that's exactly what every K-pop song is. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds because they do it perfectly. That's the best. That's the best according to me, anyway. But all I've done my whole life is look into song structures. That's the conclusion I've come to. Uh, so blessed cursed. So what is the meaning of this? It means that that's not the most effective structure. Why is that? It's because um, the song gives away the highlight, the climax of the song right in the beginning. That biggest energy part, that chorus, giving it right in the beginning, changes the way your whole mind and body reacts to the song. Because while you do have that build up that you need of verse, pre-chorus, and then the chorus, by the time you hear the chorus, you've already heard it. You've heard it right in the beginning. So that build up has inherently less suspense. It doesn't have that degree of mystery. You already know. When you hear the chorus, you already remember it. And when you hear it the second time, in the regular song structure, when you hear it the second time, it's the second time ever that you've heard it. And if at all you start to get bored with it, it's definitely no problem. You're going into the bridge after that. Everything changes completely. It's like a whole new thing. And then in this structure, like in Blessed Cursed, by the time the second chorus comes, it's actually the third chorus because you've heard it right in the beginning. So when you hear it the second time, you are actually hearing it the third time in this song structure. And it's already very familiar. Which means that, and what this does is that on the first time or the first few times, it means that it's super catchy and you remember it quicker, but it also means that the overall flow of the song is less dynamic. There's less, because think about like how do I describe it? I think it's very clear actually. Just that the very fact that the classic song structure has a bridge means that there's a tangent, something new and different happening there that doesn't happen in this structure, like the Blessed Curse structure. Less different things happen. And that means that the overall number of times you would listen to this song, Blessed Curse, or a song like that, before everything becomes kind of obvious and you could start getting bored, is less times. This song structure is more simple, there's less going on. It will take you less time to fully digest this song and start to be more bored with it. That's why this song structure is a lot less common. Even though, again, it's the second most common, it's a lot less common because it's less effective. It's also, I have to say, for me personally, as a matter of personal taste, I don't like to hear the chorus right away. I like to be surprised. I like the build up of suspense and mystery. I really like that. I don't want to know right away what you got in store for me. I really, really, really love the surprise. But that's just me. So I always say, for me, that be very, very careful if you want to start with your chorus and give your hook away right away. Because the song already has less of a chance to do really interesting things in your mind after that. And also, I think that typically in a K-pop song like that, the reason that you never have a bridge or anything else new and interesting going on later is that if you have the chorus in the beginning, then by the time you have a chorus and then a verse and then the chorus and then the second verse and the second chorus, there's just no more time to put other stuff in the song if you're keeping it short. So you're limited with this. There are, of course, other musical elements in this song that keep the song interesting and powerful, but when I hear a song like that, for the most part, this specific structure, I do expect it to end up being less impactful, and this type of song can get not always, but many times it would end up not being as popular as some of the others. I'm trying to look here. I think this song did get popular. Let's see. I can't find it. Okay, it got popular, but it didn't get as popular as some of their most popular songs. There's still time, but it did get popular. And occasionally a song like that could get very popular, but the general overall on average, they're not going to be as popular because that structure is actually not as effective. That being said, it is a great song. I never thought or said otherwise. And it's a super fun song. And there's a lot of nice stuff in it. But this is my analysis of the structure. But yeah, I hope to talk about song structures more later. So hopefully I'll be able to. Hopefully you'll be able to tune in. And anyone who's listened to all of this, thank you. Appreciate you tuning in, kittens. So hope you have a nice everything.